What's up, dogs? It's Nucris. I'm a person in the galaxy. I see things that are ludicrous and borderline insanity. For me, it doesn't seem too hard to keep a good morality, but every day I see some scrubs that seem to love brutality. Let's start with some shit began Tuchanka with their Krogan clans. The Krogan were a proud race, and on one day they were called dirty work for aliens. That catalyzed their fall. They saved the Asari, Turians, Solarians, and more. They fought a race that threatened lives from the farm to the core. After they defeated the invaders, they were thanked, but soon enough were turned away and by the council pranked. All the Krogans wanted were some natural civil rights that thought that they were people too brought the council some frights. In order to stop the Krogan from wanting a place to live, Solarians came up with a genius plan that no one should forgive. That plan was a genophage, only evil it entailed. It almost made Krogan extinct, all but 1 in 1,000 births failed. In Mass Effect 1 you meet a Krogan. His name is Urnot Rex, the poster child for the honor of Krogan who hates the genophage's effects. On Vermeer you find a lab with Krogan. To the genophage they are immune. But these Krogans are puppets, they're just a bunch of Saren's goons. At first Rex seems to think that these Krogan could be the cure, but if you take a little time to talk, you can show him that his thoughts are premature. There hasn't been a more reasonable person since him, but I hear about noobs who can't convince him, so they get a bitch to shoot the warrior, or they do the work themselves as I watch in horror. When they're asked why they don't go back and fix their mistake, why they don't go back and save Rex for their sake, they say the point of the game is the choice and the consequence, but I say the choice is decency or incompetence. But that's just one example of cowardice. You go around, you see a lot of prejudice. On a world called Rannoch, deep in the far rim, a race called Quarians wanted machines serving their every whim. It was fine at first until they made machines intelligent. Bitches didn't realize that abusing sentient creatures makes them belligerent. The machines were too smart to work for no pay. You add sentience to anything, they'll have questions to lay. With these machines called the Geth asked, does this unit have a soul? Quarians decided to shoot them down and bury them in holes. But it was too late for those assholes. The Geth reacted in self-defense. They had as much right to live as any person with a sense. You can't blame a person for exercising their bravery. You can say they were supposed to do their jobs, but I call it slavery. The Geth were nice enough to let the Quarians leave the planet. They had no reason to attack them, all they wanted was to inhabit. In Mass Effect 3, the Quarians decided to come back. During the worst war in history, they decided to attack. They forced the peaceful Geth to make a deal with the Reapers. The worst enemy the galaxy had ever seen now controlled the Geth peacekeepers. When you're sent to fix a situation, how can you hold your frustration? The Quarians put you in this mess, causing you to fight a Reaper no less. After you liberate the Geth from the Reaper's control, you are asked again, do the Geth have a soul? You have the opportunity to make all Geth intelligent. It's the only logical choice, the one that is benevolent. What right do the Quarians have to take back their land? All they do is cause a mess and stop the Geth from taking a stand. If you're not a scrub, then you can make peace. Make the conflict between organics and synthetics cease. If you can't stop the Quarians from trying to destroy the Geth, you gotta let the synthetics bring those Quarians to their deaths. But it shouldn't be so hard to stop the war. Just tell those Quarians to shut up and fight no more. They can share the planet because the Geth are generous. The Quarians could learn a lot from the Geth's selflessness. All organics should learn that conflicts leave a burn. Whether we're organic or synthetic, peace is what we should yearn. But our own species may have taken the worst fall. There are human organizations that believe in superiority overall. What are these usurpers? Organizations so evil and malicious that it makes most terrorist groups seem not even pernicious. The Nazis' experiments were not as worse as theirs, and yet they pretend to be the only group that cares. They do horrible things to aliens, machines, and even humans, yet they claim they create hope brighter than 5 million lumens. In Mass Effect 2, the elusive man brings Shepard back from the grave. He claims that Cerberus and you share the same goals, but you got a galaxy to save. That galaxy you're saving is for everybody, not just the humans Cerberus has a fetish for. So when the elusive man says he made you, tell him to stop making his throat so sore. These scrubs ain't the only enemies. There's bitchy, Asari, Fanatic, Hanar, and more. But I think I covered the important ones, so now it's your job to explore. Find those injustices, there are monsters to cut up, and tell those scoops to shut the hell up. If you don't want to do this, you think I'm incorrect, well bitch, this is how I play Mass Effect.